Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Friday, June 5th, 2026. A man initially arrested for investigation into elder abuse was convicted in court this week on separate charges related to the sexual abuse of a young child. On March 12th, 2024, San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies arrested Jose Gonzalez, then a 48-year-old resident of Yucca Valley. Deputies say Gonzalez was employed as a caregiver and threatened to murder his elderly client and roommate. Deputies say that Gonzalez was a convicted felon and found to be in possession of a firearm with an altered serial number. Gonzalez was booked into the West Valley Detention Center, where he has been held since that arrest in 2024. During his incarceration, Gonzalez was identified as a suspect in the sexual abuse of a child. The abuse occurred in July of 2021. Jose Gonzalez was put on trial for the sexual abuse charges this week in San Bernardino County's Joshua Tree Courthouse. On Wednesday, Gonzalez was found guilty of 2 counts of lewd and lascivious acts with a child and 1 count of felony stalking. He was acquitted on charges of raping a child 10 years or younger. San Bernardino County Supervising Deputy District Attorney Douglas Poston said that Gonzalez, quote, remains in custody and faces over 16 years in prison on the child sexual assault case. Jose Gonzalez will return to court later this year to face charges in the elder abuse incident. Today is the final day of school at the Morongo Unified School District. Our local high schools have been holding graduation ceremonies, and a number of classes have been holding promotion ceremonies. Yucca Valley High School is holding their graduation ceremony today at 7 p.m. For the full graduation and promotion schedule, you can see this story at Z107.7 FM.com. We congratulate all graduates. Saturday is California Adopt a Pet Day. Nothing has changed my life more or for the better than adopting our beautiful little dog Sunday from a local rescue. To celebrate California Adopt a Pet Day, all of the Morongo Basin's animal shelters are celebrating with free or discounted adoptions throughout Saturday. California Adopt a Pet Day is hosted by a number of organizations, including Cal Animals and the ASPCA. Their partnership makes it possible for more than 150 animal shelters statewide to offer free adoptions to support the bonds between humans and animals. Both the Palms and Paws Animal Shelter in 29 Palms and the Yucca Valley Animal Shelter will be adopting out animals at no cost during their respective open hours on Saturday. Palms and Paws is located at 7086 Bullion Avenue in 29 Palms. They will be open from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. The Yucca Valley Animal Shelter is located at 4755 Malin Way in Yucca Valley. They will be open from noon until 5 p.m. And if you can't make it on Saturday, the Yucca Valley Animal Shelter will be discounting all adoption fees by 50% for the rest of June. The Joshua Tree No-Kill Shelter is also discounting adoptions throughout Saturday, pending application approval. They'll have bigger discounts for dogs that have been there the longest, but every dog's adoption fee will be reduced by at least 20%. The Joshua Tree No-Kill Shelter is located at 4646 Sunview Avenue in Joshua Tree. They'll be open tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Thank you, Sunday. The Yucca Valley Center for Spiritual Living is sponsoring a free pet and wellness expo on Saturday. It will be an inspiring and uplifting day dedicated to holistic health and compassionate care for both you and your pets. Ann Fernandez will present Reiki for people and pets. Dawn Colette will speak about the benefits of CBD for humans and animals. Cindy Talley will discuss Omniwave acoustic shockwave therapy for pain relief. Also present at the event will be the Yucca Valley Chamber of Commerce, a local psychic, and crystals and gemstones for sale. The event is happening tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Yucca Valley Center for Spiritual Living, located at 7434 Bannock Trail in Yucca Valley. Tomorrow is the first Saturday of the month. That means Copper Mountain Mesa's all-volunteer Saturday pancake breakfast will be happening from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Copper Mountain Mesa Community Association. They will have a full spread of breakfast delights such as hash browns, toast, bacon, sausage, biscuits and gravy, eggs your way, and of course lots of pancakes. Fresh squeezed orange juice will be flowing. That's happening at the Copper Mountain Mesa Community Association tomorrow starting at 8 a.m. That's located at 65336 Winters Road in Joshua Tree. After you have breakfast, pop next door to the Firehouse. It's your last chance to see a screen-based art show produced in association with New York's Random Man Editions, a distributor and publisher of the overlooked and underrepresented. Expect art, books, and films available to purchase alongside the artists who made them. That event is happening at the Firehouse from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And finally, Emmy-winning composer Tyler Sabbag will be celebrating the release of his new EP, Novella, tomorrow at White Label Vinyl in 29 Palms from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Reporter Gabriel Hart spoke to Sabbag about his new record and takes a closer look at tomorrow's event.
You're listening to Luce Sulacqua, the marimba-flavored track off Tyler Sabat's new EP, Novella, his first proper solo record after years of composing for film and docuseries like Chef's Table and Live to 100, Secrets of the Blue Zones. With 6 tracks clocking in at 16 minutes, the orchestral jazz of Novella is described like, quote, a half-remembered summer set against the Mediterranean coast, an enchanting dreamscape shaped more by longing than historical fact, unquote. Yet for such languid atmospheres, Sabat said some of the recording required him sneaking into a music school at the break of dawn to record undetected, like an orchestrated sound heist.
That marimba part was recorded in San Francisco at the San Francisco Conservatory of Music, where my childhood drum teacher, who's also a great mallets player, is a teacher. He knew they had this incredible instrument there, like a $25,000 grand marimba that, you know, nobody has one unless you're an institution for the most part, you know. But he knew they had one in some of the practice facilities. And so he's like, if we go there at about 6:30 in the morning on a Saturday, I think no one will be using it and we won't be like stopping a student from using it basically. So meet me at the SF Conservatory at 6:30 and we'll just get in and out in an hour and get the part you need. And that's what we did. So we got some funny looks on the way in, but it was all above board. And we got in, we got the part we needed and got out of there.
The EP's recording also went from Sabat's Joshua Tree studio to Los Angeles, New York, and Sweden, where he recorded with a full string section of the Stockholm Studio Orchestra. The album is lush and full of cinematic flourish, including harp, saxophones and woodwinds, brass, guitar, bass, keys, vibraphone, and drums and percussion by Sabat himself. Saturday's event will feature a dedicated listening room and art installation with original oil paintings by artist Anne Louise Ewan, created in response to the music. Vinyl copies of the EP will be available, signed on request, along with prints of Anne Louise's paintings. The release party for Tyler Sabat's Novella EP is at White Vinyl in 29 Palms this Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m., free and open to the public. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Gabriel Hart.
That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.